little better late than never, you know. And I would have never liked to make her know yesterday that I'm the defending champion of 9 pounds and then sit down this man and I want that don't look good. Don't look so good at all, at all. But the truth is that because I don't think them prayer warriors that I have told about my situation or I don't know because I have the same situation and I don't know if I must go to the medical doctor or if Dr. Lofts can take care of it. I don't know because I did tell you that I had a rupture into my stomach from the day after Mother's Day, and it's almost next Mother's Day now, and my stomach is still rumbling and I don't know. And sometimes I wonder if I must put on my frock and go up to Red Lobster. Oops, it's oopsie, it slipped out of my mouth. To tell them that from the time I eat that shrimp, that coconut shrimp for my Mother's Day, you know, I don't have a good feeling into my stomach, Blade. No, sir. My stomach is just, I don't know. I have to be constantly drinking tea. And some me drink the tea, and some me pee. TP. Yes, because I am thinking that I'm going to lobby him to see if they could install a little bathroom into my office. Because if them start to watch how much time I get up to go pee, then maybe they won't pay me. Yes, man, because I'm telling you. And since I've been drinking the protein shake, and I drink the water after the protein shake, and I drink the tea because into the office is chilly, and I drink the tea because into my stomach is discombobulated. I am telling you, between the tea and the pee, I don't. Listen to me. Anyway, see, I'm at my favorite spot, you know, because you know that I just come out of my yard. This is where I like to start my videos, and this is where I like to end them. When I'm right here, I'm almost up on the top of my yard. Yeah, so yeah, and I put on the hat this morning, but I never have on the lipstick. No, I was prepping my face. I was deciding that, you know, this face don't need to show this morning because truth be told, I couldn't do too much prepping this morning because I'm late. Yeah, I couldn't come on to set any later. So yeah, I am late this morning, and I'm not going to walk too far neither because you see the devil trunk. My left ankle, remember that I tell you how I had fallen from the escalator? And when I had fallen from the escalator, I had sprained my left ankle, you know. Yeah, my left ankle had experienced a sprain. So, yeah, for a while there, I was walking into a prosthesis. No, I was walking in one of those braces for the, I don't know, what they call it. If the name of it comes back to me before the shot is out, I will tell you. But you know, I don't remember what the thing is called. But I was wearing one of those shoes, orthopedic shoes. I don't remember what it's called. I was wearing one of those shoes, though, a big thick boot. What favor an elevated platform heel boot. Yeah, I was wearing that a prosthesis. No, what is that again? Yeah, that shoes. I was wearing that upon my left because my left ankle, yeah, they kind of built it up so that it was kind of high off the ground, so it was take the pressure off of it, yeah. So you know, I am telling you the story here, and I buck because I don't remember which part I was. I don't remember where I was into the story, you know. But you know, it's a lot of stories I'm telling you that, and I stop into the middle of it, and I don't remember where I was into the middle of the story. But it's a good thing I'm a great storyteller. You know, I can just latch on back to it and just tell you the story, because I am going to latch on back to a story that I started yesterday, because I did started to tell you know that I did go for my annual physical. Yes, I went for my annual physical, and I remember telling you that one time I go down there and I stand up on the people them scale, they wonder which part somehow we did gone. Yeah, because last time when I did go down there between me and you. I stand up on the scale and then and it sounded like the scale I said one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Can you imagine? What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. Yeah, I stand up on the scale into the doctor office and the scale is saying one at a time, one at a time. Well, this is a time when I stand up on the scale says 15 pound. 15 pound of the people I'm not did it. 15 pound of the people I'm not did it. And I was so very elated. And I felt so congratulated. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, is that a pride beam out of my eyes? You could not take a picture of it. Oh my goodness, it was a sight for sore eyes. It was, between me and you, it was a sight for sore eyes. And I'm telling you, you remember how I tell you that one time that doctor, I was wondering if I had put on so much weight because of the fibroids. Yeah, because I see some people across the road there. Oh no, I don't want them to hear my business. They look like it's a nice couple, you know. And then it's a couple of my crew. And I don't remember seeing them into this community before, but I don't have the time to talk this morning because I'm talking to my funds. Yeah, and as I was telling you, I was thinking that it's because of the fibroid why my middle area spread out so till I cannot recognize it, and it seemed that I am having a bobbot into the front and a bobbot at the back. You understand me? So for those of you who don't speak Patois and don't know what bobbot is, write it into the DM if you're having a problems with that, and I will instruct my interpreter to let you know that a bobbot is a bottom. Yeah, what you sit upon. That is what a bobbot is. So I always have something to sit upon into my back and something to sit upon into my front. It's not a beautiful picture. No. So please excuse my manners. Lord. Did I tell you that I laughed at my own joke? I amused my own self. Yeah. But somebody said you have to set the tone. I have to set the tone. So I started giggling and rolling with the hopes that you follow back on me. Yeah, so as I was telling you, when I go down to the place, the lady scale say 15 pound of the people them not upon it. She wondering where them are. I said, well, let me tell you what it is. I have been getting up out of my morning every morning for 30 minutes and jump up myself. Yes. So the nice secretary lady, she was very overwhelmed, and she expressed her happiness for me, and I had a good feeling that morning, you know, before I went into the doctor office. But remember, as I had told you, that when I did said to the doctor, could it be that it's the fibroid that spread out into my middle like that make my middle don't look so presentable? And she said, no, mom, this is fat. Yeah, she was so emphatic. She said it is fat. So emphatic. You see? She said it is fat. And I was very brutally distressed. I was very brutally wounded by the fact that my doctor looked right into my face and tell me that it's a fat. And it's not the first doctor that embarrassed me like that into the office. No, because truth be told, I was going to a chiropractic. Yes, and the man was a fine specimen of a woman. The man was a fine specimen of a man. Correction, please. The man was a fine specimen of a man. And between me and you, I was looking at him into the corner of his eye, my eye, because I glanced at him finger and I did not see a wrong upon it. There was no wrong upon it. No, he never had an R-I-N-G upon it. So I was thinking that maybe I could put on a delicious perfume the next time I go back and see if I could intentionally drug his attention. Because if you don't have a ring upon it, you know, anything is possible. Yeah, he was up for grubs. Yeah, so as I was telling you, but lo and behold, I am telling him about the discomfortment into my foot. And him just tell me right up into my face that I am not going to get rid of my problems because I am fat. Now, can you imagine? Those times where was my attorney? I should have picked up my phone a long time and called my attorney because those people are attacking the fat upon me. Yes, and embarrassing me into public places. Yeah, it is those degradation that I was putting up to with the fat, and this is when I decided my mind that everybody taking advantage of my situation, and I say, you know something, I'm going to put a stop into it. Yes, so and you know, I tell you the God truth. Between me and you, I stop go back up on that chiropractic. I never, listen, let me tell you, say, when time me hand run across my back, it feel like heaven. I'm not going to lie to you. But I said to myself, you know, say I go back up there. I am not going, I'm not spending my money up there because this man is too willing to tell me that I am fat. I don't want to hear anybody tell me so. So you know how the truth don't feel good sometimes. That truth rupture my membrane. Yeah, that truth rupture my membrane. I never like how I feel. No. So I never go back. So as I was telling you a different story now, and that story really interrupted it. I clear my throat because sometimes I often lost, but you know something in the name of Jesus. Me not lost this morning, me I telling you the story. So yes, I was telling you, and nobody is prepping me into the chat. I'm very distressed and overwhelmed. And one time I'm telling the story into the chat, you know when you know how the preacher when he is at church and he says something and the people them say amen, how the man feel good. It is the same feeling I felt when time I'm saying something into the chat and somebody's talking back to me. It really feel good, man. I noticed that you don't like when I'm showing the scenery. You don't want to look at me, my big fat self, and laugh. But this morning I set out to tell you how to lose 30 pounds fast. And let me tell you something. All I just want to do something fast. And I'm going to say, put a stop to that. Because everything is not fast. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's slow and deadly. Yes. Naturally, curly mama, I'm going to tell you about the cool and deadly off the side. Yeah, because it's not everything good for talk. Lord, every 5 seconds, I'm saying that now. Alright, so I was telling you the story about yes, and this is me. I am walking past the pool into my hut. Right, so I'm telling you now. One time, oh Jesus, I'm insisting on telling this story, and the story is insisting on evading my imagination. Oh Jesus, where was I at into the story? I was telling you the story about the doctor, right? How she did tell me, say, it is not a fibroids that is elongating my miggle and bulging it. It is that, no, it is not a bulging disc that was into my miggle, it was fat. Yes, that's what the lady said. And embarrassed me. And made me feel like a furry account of my mother. Yeah. So anyway, she come into the office now and she do her examination. And I noticed that she don't say anything about the 15 pound woman they were gone out of me. So I said to her and brought it to her attention. I said, did you notice that I am 15 pound lighter than when I come in here to the last time? And she never even make a big thing out of it, you know. And you know that I'm a Leo and I love the kind of praise and adoration. I was very humiliated. Very humiliated into that doctor office. And I was strongly tempted that maybe now go back. Maybe I'm not go back in. Because when I spend my money someplace, I like to have the customer service. I like when they're nice to the customers. You must be nice to the customers because of them I pay the money. Okay, so yeah, she never said a blessed thing about it. And I had to brought it to her attention. And when I brought it to her attention, she never looked like she's so glad about it. She's lucky. There's nothing that she can do about it. There is not a blessed thing she can do about it. So yeah, but anyway, you see, because I'm a pleasant woman, I never make it affect I never make it affect the doctor visiting or now. I said into my heart, you think a 15 pound me I gonna lose the next time when you go back to 30 pound gone. So I don't know where you're going about that. Yeah, because I tell you over and over, so sometimes when somebody do you something, what could I make you feel kind of off tangent? You will flip the switch upon them. Yeah, you flip the switch upon them. These people, I don't want them here, the boisterosity, because one next morning I'm going to introduce myself to them as their neighbor. I'm not able to say, I had seen wild woman there. We better talk like I said, her husband beat her. So I'm calming myself, and there's a fine specimen of a gentleman. What have a dog? I'm only focusing upon the dog, and not take no people picture. Because you don't know when time then think I'm the paparazzi, and then time then call for the lawyer, because some of them people, I sell them the plan, and I said some of them have lawyer too. And I'm one. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think about 40,000 families into the United States have the legal plan. The legal plan into the United States and across Florida. Not Florida, Canada. Have the legal plan. So, and only me one have lawyer. So, it look like a miles away, me see, maybe because she depend on my mind. But as soon as me take out the glass, me have to fight out the glass over me. God help me, Jesus, me have to look back fast. Yes, man, I'm miles away. On my breakfast at work. And you decide to, I hope you don't get indigestion. Lord, with them I out his argument, I hope to God your breakfast good on smoothly. Lord help me, Jesus, Maya. Let me answer to yes, as I am telling you. But well, as I said, as I did start out telling you that I went for my annual physical. And so one of the things that I had to did was the ultrasound. Yeah, and I was pleasantly reminded of the times when time I did do an ultrasound when time I was pregnant. Yes, I don't know if any of you remember, but when time I went into the well, with my first baby, I good upon my knee and I asked God to give me a boy picking, because you know how women stay. My husband did have a daughter already, he had a child outside already. Yes, so I was inheriting a daughter. So I decided my mind say, God bless for me womb with a boy picking it, so that I don't duplicate nobody. You know how we stay. Maya, not stay, sir. I see what we done. Yeah, so since that woman did come out with the girl, you want to come out with the boy, that you? Yes, man, me not tell no lie, since I go. So I did wanted was to come out with the boy. So I lift up my hands unto the hills from whence cometh my help, and I said, Lord, bless my womb, my first picking, and make it be a boy. And me tell you, say, for me God good, so till he can't good no more, because yeah, it was a boy. So first of all, when we did the ultrasound, we never want to find out what sexes it was. But then me say, something, let me find out what sexes it is so that me can have the peace of mind. So yes, so when I find out it was a boy, Lord have mercy. And then my husband, him nearly came public. For you know how man turn and boy. You know that there's another couple coming here and I have to calm my blouse again. Yeah, because I have to behave like a Jamaican citizen. Yeah, because I don't want any untoward argument to come to my granny. Yes, just watch the scenery till me then pass. How are you? Good. So I can calm when we see people. How are you? I swear to God, say me a good somebody. Why? They don't understand, say, when me broke out. But me have to keep myself calm and circumspect, man. Yes, man. You have to know how to behave yourself. Yeah, so that is what it is. So as I was telling her now, but as the lady was rolling the thing on my belly and it was a little cold, I remember I had some flashbacks of the time when I was sitting down into that chair and I was looking up on the screen and I was seeing my baby heartbeat. And I don't know why a fool feeling started to say to myself, say, suppose I'm sitting down there and she's doing an ultrasound upon me and me's pregnant. I don't know something they have a trend for laugh. Because me, I say, listen to me. That the fine specimen of a woman she come out a while ago, if you mind me look at her before me get converted. Boy, missus, because she is good man in temptation. Me not point the camera upon her. No, sir. She have a nice dog, but me not able. Nobody thinks that me a capture the female element. So I can turn back this way. So listen to me. I am there having all kind of dreams into my heart and say, Mikey, suppose when you get up the woman and say, it's a girl. I want during Humble TV. No, that's naturally current, but I understand she should have it. And that's the girl for me. Because she's a young girl. Perish the thought. Farming in the city with Stacy, you say me a job, and if you say favor, say a true. Because me don't know. Me don't know what kind of almost 60-year-old granny. They put ultrasound table and I wonder say she pregnant. and then I remember my granny say it must be for a bottle. Yeah, because you know in an old time situation, if you're not married, you have picking a bad business, And I like I know everybody's a sport and picking it when they're not married. In a for me mother time, and like a for me grandmother time, a cuss. Nobody you can't pregnant and you're not married to nobody. So for me poor granny, get knocked up. Lord have mercy. And when me tell her, say she was an Englified, dignified, respectable old woman. Oh my God, baby, I come again, let's keep quiet. Just watch the scenery, watch the Florida sun. Have a good day. Right. Yes, so for me poor granny now find herself into a most embarrassing situation because she's pregnant and she's not married to nobody. So I hear say, my mother tell me say, I don't know who tell she, say, when everybody start to taunt Ellen and say, Ellen, if you ever say you're pregnant, my granny say, must be for bottle. So I circumspect and say, only a strange species could have been down there, so because nobody never down there, so nobody no walk across this, so there's no possibility of she being pregnant. Then 9 months later, there came Gloria. Whoa, so remember when we thought it's a story for telling me definitely lost. And there's nobody into the chat for tell me, for derail me, for re-rail me. So I'm sorry, but alright, so the cookie go crumble because I remember. But dear, it goes with the territory. Sometimes you remember and sometimes you don't. This must be a flamingo. This very tall bird here. Is it a flamingo? Look into the thesaurus. Look into the thesaurus if you don't know so this is a flamingo, but it's a very fine specimen of a bird. And somebody come into the chat a while ago and somebody was trying to say hello to me in the chat and I don't know who it is. So this afternoon I'm going to have to dance because I am here just kind of showing the scenery. And I have to go back on my yard now because my daughter just sent me a text to make me understand. Say, she will drive out because we are going to the same place. And Tuesday morning she was off and me poor girl because me have too much, me cannot remember for your schedule or for my schedule. That is asking me too much. Yeah, so sometimes I don't remember for my schedule. So me if you start 8:30 and she's off, but me don't know me and she keep up long conversation and she conversating with me and she not tell me. So 8 minutes past 8 o'clock, me say, lady, you're not coming now because you want to keep me late. She said, I'm not going. I get ballistic. I went into a temper. Yes, I went into a temper because I said to myself, say, we are our brother's keepers. We are our brother's keepers, and I'm telling you, when time she if you go to clinical, if me see it look like it light out the door, I mean, see no story into fear room, me jump up out of my bed. Of course, I jump up out of my bed and I go around there and say, Mrs. You're not going to clinical this morning, because I take an interest into her. So I expect that if she live into the house with me, she's to take the same interest into me. I don't know if I'm asking too much. But she is there having conversation with me when time me almost late for me work. And because she not gonna away, she not say, Mommy, you talking too much, go on your work. I needed somebody to say that to me. I nearly late for my workplace. I had to drive, listen to me, I drive like a maniac. And I want to tongue Chris, Yes, I am pausing here to big up my mechanic. Because let me tell you something, him is more than a mechanic. And I am going to talk things what I probably shouldn't talk, but I tell you, say, Chris is a Jamaican man. And I'm telling you, say, that man, the sense of me, we give Jamaican man board name and we tell you, say, they're Gyalis. But let me tell you something. That man come here and he share a little of him beginnings, And I was wondering if he would come for me show one afternoon, make a feature him. But him show me some of him beginnings and him tell me, say, his mother was a strong woman, come was telling him a little bit about my mother as well, and tell me, say, boy, if his mother take the picking in them and carry them up here, and I see him with her husband did Lele, and she just pack her bag and she come to America, and he tell me, say, boy, she got through some hard life, but she pinch and carve, and she go through the hard life, but she pinch and carve, because I saw Jamaican people say, people know how to make 99 cents out of a dollar, No, they don't know how to make dollar out of 99 cents. Yeah, Jamaican people know how to them pinch and cut and curve. So remember, this is a pinch and cut and curve. All right, for those who don't understand, pinch, cut, curve. So it means that you tailor your situation to match the situation that you have, so you don't overspend. Yeah. So I'm back to Dr. Law because I don't like the Mikey Porter hits. So I'm telling you, and Chris is a fine specimen of a gentleman between me and you, but him is spoken for him, have a wife, and I think I started to like him when I see that him carrying his wife, if he come buy motor and fix you up and tune it up for Mother's Day, for Mother's Day. I like a man who's attentive to his wife, that is just how my husband is. Yes, that is that kind of husband I like. I like a husband what make a woman feel like she's soft. You understand me? She's soft. So that, expect her to broke down wall and do this and taranat. He respects her softness. So I get liking for Chris because Chris look like him take a softness or make him wife feel like she's soft. She's a soft species. Yeah. So yes, but I tell you, say, see my car up on the block one time. And truth be told, me did afraid the car after that incident, I afraid the car. I am not willing to buy another car because I don't think a new car is an investment. It is not. It is a liability. It is like you take on two mortgage. I'm tell you something. But the car nobody wants to say. Once upon a time, like one time we did live in Jamaica, if you have BMW, if you have Benz, a statement. And a statement up here, the old fool can go in a car lot and take out Benz and go with it. And you have quatty, you don't have quatty if you knock power next. Yes, and me broke as a dog and take up a drive Benz and BMW. So I know that. So it's gone are the days when your car is a status of how much money you have. Now, so me not jump up on a full bandwagon there. Me not buying no more car. Me, listen to me. When time I come up here, I tell you how I buy Scotch brand new. Me Camry. Me had to buy the Camry because it is the Camry that me did sell in a Jamaica. If you come up here, can start me life. Yeah. So when time me got to the comfortable point into America, when me sister me could have buy a car, I bought a Camry. If you commemorate, the fuck say it was the Camry that helped me to start my life. So it was like when somebody gets a tattoo. Yeah, so it meant something to me at that point. Right about now, all a car mean to me is that I can get from point A to point B. And all my one was saying I broke down. Everything is copacetic. So Chris tell me, say, Mikey, pay me extra, me tell you, so me get a car that running like no tomorrow for you. I mean, I tell you, say, my car feel like My car feel like the same fine specimen of a car when you have a for your wife. Yes, man. Me I tell you me I big up Chris this morning, Chris any which party them me I big up and Chris got auction, Yeah, because him have shop. I don't know what the name of him business is. But I can print out his number upon this platform. Yeah, I can print out his number. I don't have the number right now, but I can print it out here. I can print it out here at anybody from any place into the foreign here who would like a car. Yeah, you can link me up into the DM. Yeah, and I really would recommend Chris. Yeah, but I have to stop now because I'm driving my daughter this morning and I really like it. I love it. I think when I drive with her, it just feels peaceful. And she's driving, and I know she's a better driver than me. Look at that. I raised a good driver. Upon this note, I'm going to end the live stream for this morning, but I'll come back tomorrow. I think I started out saying I was going to tell you how to lose 30 pounds fast. Let me tell you something. You start by losing 1 pound. Yeah. You start by making up your mind, say you is fat and accept it and don't vex with nobody will tell you so. Right? And fat for me, not same for you. Right? And me, how are you? Me used to keep up one big long argument and say, society I make size for people, and I said this and that. But I'm gonna tell the God truth. I'm having such a better experience to go to the store and something can't fit me. Yes, so whether we like it or not, too much fat kinda it bring up the blood pressure. It do enough things. For health reasons too. Yeah. So start with take off 1 pound. Start with if you use to yam the whole bread, it one slice. Right, and I don't have enough time because I got a little digression, but I will come back to the subject.